the feeling of death after a breakup can be so overwhelming to your soul, especially if you misinterpret it. In today's session, I am going to explain to you why you feel the way you do, because part of you is actually dying and you need to grieve over this part. But it's not just one grief, it's multiple levels of grief that you need to experience now, because you're not grieving just this old part, you're grieving who you were, who you thought you might be with this person. You're grieving the future that you both created. You grieve what you had, what you could have. You grieve who they were and who they could have been in your mind. It's a mind game. This is why the grief process, it's not just one grief. And more often than not, when you experience a breakup, if you didn't fully go through the grief process in your past relationship, you carry this pain with you. You carry this pain. This is why I'm telling you, rebound relationships are so toxic, because a person who is going into a relationship without grieving the other person, they carry the pain, first of all, into their new relationship, which it will be very difficult to maneuver difficult situations with their new partner because they emotionally have this tie. So this is very, very difficult. And when the relationship is over, because they moved on too fast, they didn't actually process the feelings towards you, then they need to grieve over you and over the other person and all of this. Just like I said, they need to grieve over so many things. Now, this is just in a rebound relationship, and I know that many of you guys that watching my content, most of you have been monkey wrenched or rebounded. So just know that the person who cheated on you, betrayed you, monkey wrenched, they will experience so much pain. And now I don't want you to be happy because they're going to experience so much pain. I know it gives you some type of relief, and that's okay. But I want you to focus on yourself, and I want you to understand why you feel the way you do and give yourself grace, but still be stern with yourself. You have to be stern with yourself. You can't be telling yourself, well, I'm going through a lot right now. I just chill. I understand that you want to chill. I know that you want that your soul is went through so much and you say to yourself, I just want to relax. I just need a minute. Take the minute, but understand the time will not heal you. What you do within this time, that is going to be your healer. This is why I always tell you guys, my online healing coaching program, The Rise of the Phoenix, is exactly what you need. Step by step process that gets you from completely shattered to healed enough. And like I'm telling you all the time, you will be healed around 80% by yourself. 15% you're going to carry it to their next relationship, because things will trigger you and you will need to deal with this new relationship, and you will need to deal with new situations. So this is 15%, and you're going to heal. If you do the work correctly, the 80% correctly, the 15% will be much easier. And 5%, you're going to stay fucked forever. So it will be the one who tells you that this is just life. So back to the topic. The reason that you feel this death is multiple levels of grief. So what you need to do is actually go through an intellectual exercise and ask yourself, you know, who was I with this specific person? Because the absence of this person brings the pain. So you said to yourself, who was I with them? Who I thought I'm going to be with them? Who they were? And who I thought that they could have been. Now, what I also want you to do is say to yourself, what was the future that I thought we both are going to have? When you do that, it's an intellectual exercise that it's not easy to do, but you can do that. This is something that I do with my one-on-one clients all the time. I help them to actually just to process these emotions, because it's sometimes it's hard when you sit with yourself and you answer these questions. When I coach you guys, I am more penetrative. I help you to extract it even more because I make you feel super uncomfortable. And you know me, I'm a no bullshit kind of coach. I will tell you what you need to hear to heal, not what you want to hear to pay me. And even after you pay me, I still tell you what you need to hear to heal. I am very tough on you guys because I was tough with myself, and it works. It works. This is why I'm stern with you, because I want you to be stern with yourself. I want you to understand that the healing process is not a passive process. You need to go through a lot, and you need to make sure that you're growing through this, and you keep pushing through this. Many people, when they experience this type of pain and death, they just crawl into a little shell and they say to themselves, that's it. I can't, they victimize, say, I can't do anything. Because when you're going through a breakup or experience any kind of death, there is some type of, you say to yourself, it's okay. I can do like what I want. I can, not what I want, but I can chill. And I don't want you to chill, because chilling doesn't make you stronger. You need to get stronger. So when times are hard, you need to get harder. You got to. And one thing about the feeling of death after a breakup that many people don't really know is that actually experiencing a death of a loved one, it's easier to heal than actual breakup. Because when the person is passed away, they are no longer here. They cannot be here. It's physically impossible, and it's easier to let go. But in a breakup, the person that you were with actually chose not to be with you, and they're still alive, and you still need to come into terms with the fact that they chose to leave you. And this can be an ego hit, can hurt you in multiple levels, like I already mentioned. So you will need to do the work on yourself to come into wholeness, into peace. Yes, it's gonna take time. Yes, it's not gonna be, like I said, it's not gonna be easy, but what is the alternative? You need to get stronger. Something, everything that happens to you in your life is there to help you to grow and evolve on a soul level. So I tell you this. I think I said so many times on my channel. This breakup didn't happen to you. It happened for you. It happened for you to just become the best and best version of yourself. This is how you start to see, like I said, who you were and who you wanted to be, and then you build the future of who you were and who you want to be in the future without them. Without them, this person has shown you that they are not good for you. This person has shown you that they don't choose you. Now it's time for you to choose yourself, my friend. Each and every single day, you make the decision of going to the gym. You make the decision to eat right. You make the decision not to watch pornography. You make the decision not to drink, not to smoke, not to engage in any vices, not to do anything that weakens you, and everything that strengthens you. As you do, you evolve. As you do, you grow. As you do, you start getting more and more realizations, not just about this breakup, but about life. And you become a different person. It's you're born again. A breakup is it's an opportunity for you to be born again. So make sure that this new version of you that is emerging is beautiful, is strong, is powerful. Don't waste a good breakup. I actually made a video the other day. Just don't waste a good breakup. Don't waste it. I know you're in pain. I know that it feels like death, but it's actually not death. I would say that you're being reborn, my friend.